Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new Iron Man video for you all today. Today we have Iron No Sleep Road to Max episode number 5. And to start off this video, I figured I would put in one of the most insane moments that I've seen on this account so far, and what could have been truly a game changer for this Iron Man, especially with my high stats. Ladies and gentlemen, the very first Twisted Bow on this account. Now, of course, this was just seen. This was not in my name, but yeah, big shout out to the guys that I used to raid with. This clip is actually almost 3 months ago, and believe it or not, I haven't been back to raid since then. I did about 2 more raids after that Twisted Bow on the same day, and then I never went back. And it wasn't really because of that Twisted Bow incident. It's just because I kind of got burnt out of raiding, and I really just wanted to focus on max. So that's exactly what I did, and that is exactly what you guys are going to be seeing throughout this whole video. Haven't actually uploaded an Iron Man video in over 3 months, and the reason for that is obviously just because I've been working on the loot series. And if you do catch my live streams on Twitch, you'll always see that my Iron Man is constantly logged in. Anytime that I'm on my main, I am on this account, and as you can see throughout these clips, you know, I'm usually always AFKing it. Certainly leveled up a lot of bank standing skills such as herb lore, crafting, as well as smithing. I did manage to make about 50,000 cannonballs, which I am planning to use for Slayer one of these days on this account. I think currently we're close to like 90 Slayer, so we should be going for 99 probably after I finish mining. Currently, I believe I've spent about 1 month at Motherboard mine on this account so far, and that is what most of these clips are, especially towards the end of the video. And I'm reaching 98. That's my #1 goal. Kind of want to get 98 in all skills and then work on, you know, 99 all at the same time. Kind of get as many 99s as I can at once. Not to get all of them at once. I know there's going to be some that I get way past 99, probably like woodcutting and fletching, things like that. But yeah, for the most part, I just like to kind of stay high 90s and get that total level as high as I can without getting 99s. Kind of a weird strategy to max, but kind of stands out in my opinion. As seen here, we did actually get 80 crafting finally. Still not 85, which is horrible. I should be 85 a long time ago, but at least I now have the ability to make glories, and I was very happy about that because they're going to really help me when it goes for getting rune crafting up. A lot of people do rune crafting from Zaya or especially ZMI, but I think on this account I'm going to be doing the same method that I did on my main in about 2015, which was 44 to 99, all from the Abyss, all from nature runes. And with all the nature runes that I get from that rune crafting session on the Iron Man account, I will most likely be finishing up 99 magic through high alching, and at the same time doing agility, and therefore getting 99 agility that way as well. Unfortunately, with a KC of 250 at Venenatus, and that was all without vengeance, that was just using a lot of prayer potions, I still have yet to get a dragon pickaxe on this account, so that is why I am using a rune pickaxe for mining, which does slow down the XP rates, not by that much, but that is why I have not been able to use a dragon pickaxe yet. Might go back to Venenatus one day, but I highly doubt it. I just don't enjoy using all the prayer potions that I have on this account there, so gotta keep in mind, you know, gotta use those for Slayer in the future, maybe for Cerberus and things like that. One thing I really haven't thought too much of is how to get 99 smithing, because the only way that I've ever trained smithing up on this account is all from Blast Furnace, pretty much with all the things that I get from Motherload mines, so I'm not actually too sure if I have 99 smithing banked once I get 99 mining all from MLM. However, if I do, then I certainly will be doing gold all the way till 99, and of course with any of the bars that I make from the steel bars and the mithril bars, I'll be using that on darts and of course on cannonballs. So I think I will eventually hit 99, but I wouldn't mind some clarification on that skill, so if you have any advice for smithing, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. I would appreciate it. Now, quickly moving on to some other content unrelated to skilling is 2 different diaries that I did complete because I really wanted to get a bone crusher for the long-term Slayer grind, and so I did the Mortania easy, medium, and hard diaries, and of course I was rewarded with that bonus that you get from doing Barrows chests, and there is only one Barrows item that I don't have on this account, which is a DH helmet, which I'm sure I'll go for in the far future, so it's nice to be able to get that bonus of runes, which will definitely come in handy for magic and things like that. And of course we did get some nice XP lamps, which did lead to some nice rune crafting levels. The bone crusher was a nice touch because I actually had about 200,000 charges just waiting to be added into the crusher that I had in the bank, so really did come in handy to save up all of that from training prayer over the past few years, and I'm pretty sure that it'll never run out, at least not anytime soon. So the next diary that I did complete, which I'm not too sure why I wanted to do this diary, I think it's just because I had all the requirements and it seemed pretty fast, so I figured why not, and that was easy, medium, and hard part of the desert section of the Diaries, and I did not do Elite, obviously, because those are insane requirements, but I will definitely get to it as soon as I get those requirements unlocked. You know, two things that I don't have on my main that I would love to get on an Iron Man, simply because I think it's much more beneficial, is an achievement cape as well as a quest cape. So I will be inching towards that. I try to record the quests that I do, but I do have a bad habit of just not recording them, so I gotta start doing that. But yeah, I believe I am at like 220 something quest points, so we're slowly getting there, but still a lot of work to do. And speaking of capes, the very next clip is pretty special to me. This is the very first 99 that I did achieve on this Iron Man account, and a pretty cool one if I must say so myself. And that skill being HP, which matter of fact, a lot of Iron Men do get 99 HP first, mainly just because of how they train combat and things like that. Unless you prioritize skilling, you just mainly focus on Slayer, then a lot of the times you will be getting 99 HP first before a lot of different skills. So yeah, it was nice to get my very first 99, definitely won't be my last on this account, right before we were getting 2k total, and this was all done from Slayer. A little bit of Nightmare Zone, of course, to imbue the rings, to imbue the Slayer helmet. Also did imbue a Salve Amulet, which is really important for raids and things like that earlier on in the video. So Nightmare Zone did get me a decent amount of HP XP, but nowhere near as much as Slayer did. So I feel like I did this the proper way, and what a way to do it. So yeah, nice to get my very first 99, and then after that, it was just back to working on that total level. At this point, I was just focusing on doing one thing, and that was actually Konar Slayer, mainly because I just love Konar on this account. You know, I did a loot from 100 Brimstone Key video on my main, and I sort of wanted to do the same thing on my Iron Man, and although I don't show it in this video, all of the Slayer that I did managed to get me about 53 Brimstone Keys on this account. Now, after that, I did go back to mining, and that's what I've been prioritizing for the past month now, but it is nice to know that I do have a significant amount of Brimstone Keys, and I don't think I'm going to make a very long video about it like I did in my main video, but I do think it'd be cool to see loot from 100 Brimstone Keys Iron Man version, and instead of just opening the chest, maybe I can show the Iron Man account actually using all the resources and supplies that you get from the Brimstone chests, and you know, making the total level go up that way. So that is an idea that I have for a Slayer video, maybe in about a month or two. Shouldn't be that hard to get 50 more Brimstone Keys, especially now that I can do cannon tasks again, you know, since I got about 50,000 in the bank from AFK smithing all those steel bars that I did get from, you know, tasks like these, gargoyles, among many other things as well. So yeah, I did manage to get a few unique Slayer drops in this video, nothing too crazy, but I did manage to get a whip earlier on in the video, and the very useful drop that I did get was actually from a Drake, which was the Drake's Claw, currently valued at around 1.5 mil around this time. This was quite a long time ago though, and what's nice about this is anytime that I'm in this Slayer dungeon, I can just use these on the Boots of Stone and get an upgraded version of them, just like you see here, and it does provide a little bit better bonuses than the basic Boots of Brimstone. It's a lot of words that start with B there. And here's a significant, I would say actually the biggest milestone of the video thus far, and that is of course 2k total. I did manage to get that from those XP lamps earlier that you guys saw from the Diaries. You know, did end up getting my construction and rune crafting up a little bit, so I figured why not use all the planks that I have in the bank from raids just to get a quick construction level, and therefore getting 2k total on my Iron Man account. That's not a huge accomplishment because I've had this Iron Man account literally since the first day that Iron Man became a thing, so it's been quite a few years now. Keep in mind, this has all just been a side project. Every single thing on this account has been AFK'd, and it's never really been that active. I'd say about a year ago I started playing this account full-time, but for the most part in the very beginning I just kind of did it whenever I felt like it. And another nice accomplishment, we did pick up 90 Slayer. Now we have the ability to kill Dark Beasts, which I'm not too sure are that beneficial on an Iron Man, seeing as I don't think I'm going to use a Dark Bow anytime soon, but you never know. I guess it's nice to get the XP task anyway. Now at this point I wanted to get all of my 97 skills to 98, which is what you're about to see here, and I did want to do a quest that enabled me to fish Karambwan for this account because I know that they are a very useful food in the near PVMing future. So that is exactly what I did, and in the course of going from 97 all the way to 98 fishing, I did get about 14,000 Karambwan, something like that. I believe I actually got pretty close to 99 as well. So yeah, I did pick up 98 fishing. I really enjoy fishing Karambwans. I would highly recommend it for any Iron Man, or actually any normal account too. Very AFK and very beneficial. Next up for the 98s, we do have woodcutting, which was done all in the Woodcutting Guild 97 to 98, all from Magic Log. So I did get that, and now I believe I'm about 100k XP away from 99 as well. So that did get me a lot of Magic Logs, which I'll be using for birdhouses. And last but not least, we do have cooking, which, you know, had to cook all those Karambwans somehow, and there you go, 98 cooking. Currently I'm about 120k away from 99 in that, so probably won't be getting that anytime soon, but it is nice to know that we did wrap all of that up. And as I mentioned earlier, you know, we did do a few quests, and I did collect my loot from the kingdom, I think after about 2.5 weeks, and it did result in a lot of herbs. So big advice to any Iron Man account out there: don't be like me and wait till 3 years later to start doing the kingdom. This all could have been multiplied by quite a bit had I just quested a little bit earlier. Well, that's going to be it for now, guys. That is pretty much all the progress on my Iron Man throughout the past few months. Not that big, but you know, it was nice to get done with quite a lot of AFKing things, and now we are just working with mining, trying to get 98 mining, and then after that it is back to Slayer. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for your time, and I do apologize for the lack of videos and streams. I was sick for about 7 days straight with one of the worst stomach flus of my life, but I am finally back in great health, and I'm looking forward to putting out a lot of videos this week. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you next time.